All right, ladies and gentlemen, I want to welcome you into Tonganoxie Sports Live. Sorry for the slight delay. We are having some technical difficulties with our soundboard, and we are currently trying to get that fixed at the moment. Game just now started. We will be with you momentarily. They're all gone. Couldn't?
They're all on the. They were there Wednesday. What are you doing? Oops. Where's your main camera?
Live.
You're still on that commercial.
Okay. I can touch up on that. I tear it down. I do it. I save it. I do it twice. Never have problems with the fall. Yeah. I keep everything on the front desktop. Commercials, settings, clothes, and it's all for 3 folders that I am cooking. Hey, all good to you. All good to you.
Catch your breath.
How you doing, man?
Yeah, that's not good. I don't know why we couldn't run that.
Okay. All right, so we should have sound. We got the sound going through here. I'm going to tweak stuff on here, get more cleaned up, and once we're ready, we'll go, all right? So I got to go get commercials. I got to get a bunch of crap.
Number 21, Herrera, Chieftains. 7, Louisburg.
Oh. Okay. Okay. Thank you, though.
Shop local and save at Brothers Market in Tonganoxie, where we treat you like family. Brothers Market has great everyday deals throughout the
Tonganoxie will time it out.
Shop local and save at Brothers Market in Tonganoxie, where we treat you like family. Brothers Market has great everyday deals throughout the store. Enjoy fresh cut steaks from the meat department, the freshest fruits and vegetables from the produce aisle, and savor the flavors from the bakery. Check out their weekly ad to get the best deals on what you need. From apples to aspirin, Cool Whip to cool crisp lettuce. Brothers Market, open daily. Learn more at shopbrothersmarket.com.
Right there. I haven't previewed it.
Oh, yeah.
I was trying to real quickly during the break try to throw in.
I don't know.
So I think my Brothers Market ad aired, and then that was it. I'll probably, like tonight, I'll just have to like fire them individually and have to rebuild like the brakes and stuff. So I imagine those aren't going to be the same either. which is fine. I don't care. I can do this, but I need to.
Brothers Market.
Yeah. So I think drugstore is next.
The downtown drugstore. I have all that shit.
To keep that in mind for next time. Yeah, probably. Do you just want me to go? Do you want to try to do this, or do you got to go back to your bed?
Just get it done. Get it done. You'll just do the second half. Okay. You know that. See when you get it done. Sorry, you look up.
All right.
None of that was happening.
Yep. It was all good the other day. So I got to. Where are the ones that I can...
First State Bank and Trust is with you wherever.
How's that set up in Eudora in the bleachers? Really? Where? Did you set up on the Eudora side? Really? There's a crow's nest now? Seriously. It's good to know. It's good to know. Internet wasn't a problem. It's the people. And me. But the people.
First State Bank and Trust is with you wherever you are with complete online banking. Cheering on the Chieftains.
Where the hell is the drugstore?
At Kansas Insurance, we know one size doesn't fit all. In fact, our whole mindset is based on customized policies for you and your families. We're
Kansas, Lad, Midwest, Physical Therapy, Skeets, SNS Body Shop. That's
A great collision on the field? Awesome. An awesome collision on the road? Not so great. If that bad play does come your way, take your car to SNS Body Shop in
And number 23, Shia White.
Whether you're an athlete looking to get back for another big win or you're just trying to win at life, Dr. Adam Ludwin at Win Chiropractic and Sports Therapy can get you back in the game. Dr. Adam has the tools and skills to have you feeling your best in no time with chiropractic adjustment, physical therapy, cupping, taping, muscle scraping, on-site x-ray, and more. Lose the pain and
pronounce that Libano? Libano. Libano. I'm getting it. I think I'm going to have 11 of the 15 commercials. For some reason, I can't find, like, Farm Bureau, Tanya Rec, Drugstore, and there's one other one. For some, like, in all of the Google Drive, I can't find it anywhere. The only one that's in there is like the new ones we had. So like Wind Chiropractic, it's like ski, like those were in there, and a revised First Aid Bank. I mean, there was a couple, not all. This is what it has.
I specifically made them all on the hard drive, like, so they weren't part of any kind of network. Well, one drive,
Yeah, those are all the ones I've been able to refine, and I put them back in there one at a time. I used to Tonganoxie Sports Law.
Which, they're not. Which spots you say, Farm Bureau?
Yeah, there's Farm Bureau, Downtown Drugstore.
It's all right. Just go get your spot. Get your broadcast going. We'll make those. We'll make those spots.
Oh, White Birch. That was the other one. White Birch. That's, yeah, I know. That's why I was like, I got it. Okay.
Any of these ones you're missing?
Downtown Drugstore. Farm Bureau. White Birch right there. Check out this
Target baseball, softball, spring soccer.
Wizard of Oz.
Choose a new one.
Crowd likes it. You can double check Wizard of Oz. I can't remember if it's missing or not. With like a quarter or not. That's it. It's in. So I got it.
So you got two more spots. We got White Birch and we got Downtown Drug.
Yep.
You put those on there. They're on the lobby and the downloads.
Yeah. Thank you.
Sound good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Right. 13 of the 15. That's good enough. That'll do. Sorry, but I'm trying to do this as fast as I can.
You've been watching Tonganoxie High School Athletics. Black and gold leads to sold at Ski.
A great collision on the field, awesome. And
Shop local and save at Brothers Market in Tonganoxie, where we treat you like family. Brothers Market has great everyday deals throughout the store. Enjoy fresh cut steaks from the meat department, the freshest fruits and vegetables from the produce aisle, and savor the flavors from the bakery. Check out their weekly ad to get the best deals on what you need. From apples to aspirin, Cool Whip to cool crisp lettuce. Brothers Market, open daily. Learn more at shopbrothersmarket.com. The same look and location of a classic drugstore with the services and supplies of a modern pharmacy. That's what you'll find at the Downtown Drug Store in Tonganoxie. Of course, Downtown Drug is the local choice for your prescriptions and health needs, but did you know they have the best selection of Tonganoxie Pride and Chieftain game day gear in town? And a whole lot more. Cards, gifts, home decor, and even the best way to satisfy that sweet tooth. The Downtown Drug Store. Call 913-369-3800 or visit them online at thedowntowndrugstore.com.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, again, we want to thank you all so much for your patience sticking with us through all the technical difficulties. Had to kind of go in, do some reprogramming, whole bunch of other technological stuff, but nevertheless, better late than never is what I believe they say. So we are live here at Tonganoxie High School. 32-7 is the score early on in this one. Wildcats over the Chieftains, started the third. Yeah, I am Dylan Funk, broadcast partner Dennis Drennan, on camera duties tonight. And partner, you got to watch that first half a lot more than I did.
Yeah,
sure what you've been seeing.
Well, the biggest problem that the young Chieftains are having a difficult time with that 1-2-2 press that the Lady Cats have been throwing at them. So that's the main reason for the big lead right now. And Tongie's had trouble hitting shots, but this 1-2-2 press has just been devastating for the Lady Chieftains.
And we've seen that kind of carry over from last year as well. We saw them struggle with that 1-2-2 press last year as well. So Louisburg taking good notes on that. And obviously the storyline of this team coming into tonight, this can be said for both the girls team and the boys team who are coming up after the conclusion of this game. Turnover, as in the people, the players, the student athletes that are out there, a lot of different faces out there. We talked about, I believe it's the whole starting five for the Lady Chieftains last year. I believe they were all seniors. At least four of them were. Reagan Seba, Emma Sunderland, and Hattie Baldock, among others, moved on and graduated. So a lot of younger players, including the freshmen. There's one freshman I know starting, I believe.
Freshman point guard, number one.
Alyssa Schoeneck, number one right there, just had the ball. And then you got others that were getting a lot of JV minutes last year, now coming up to varsity. So it's kind of a trial and error period here for Coach Loomis's squad, and obviously not off to the best of starts here tonight. 32-7 deficit. It's going to be really, really hard to try to come back into this one.
Well, this is a learning experience right now, and I'm sure Coach Loomis will have a lot of teaching moments to come out of this game.
Absolutely.
I'm really not sure if these Louisburg ladies are ranked or not, but they're a pretty good squad.
They are not currently ranked, at least from what I saw. Lady Wildcats coming off a little bit of a down year last year, as well as the Louisburg boys team. So both the Wildcat squads coming in tonight looking to get started on the right foot in the 2022-2023 season. Lady Wildcats doing a great start of that right now. Ball is turned over down at the baseline. It'll stay down at this end with Tonganoxie. Emmeline Labino will inbound as she looks for an option, trying to direct traffic. Got to get it in, and she does as she finds Macy Lynn. Kick out, and the three-point shot is no good for the freshman Schoeneck. And a rebound. Now here comes Louisburg back the other end, left to right on your screen. Kicks it out, hesitation, driving in. This is number 3. Contact, doesn't go. Second effort, no. Third effort goes. And that was another problem we saw last year with the Lady Chieftains, was second and third chance opportunities down on the defensive end. Now here comes the press again. Finds it to Lynn. She gets it across, avoids the infraction. Lady Chiefs just trying to get some offensive rhythm going here.
They're running a weave out front. They just got the ball stolen.
Taken away from Lynn. Down the other end with the left hand. Can't finish. Easy rebound for Sneed, but she couldn't quite bring it in. Three-point shot on the way and short off the iron. Rebound by Schoeneck. The three-point basket from Louisburg, no good. That was number 12, Delaney Tolley.
Well, and that's the other issue that the Lady Chieftains have had. Well, there's a nice three-pointer.
Sage Isaacs, a familiar, probably the most familiar face from last season. The returning senior and according to this roster, the lone senior of this Lady Chieftain squad, knocking down a big three there, gets the Lady Chieftains into double digits on the night. Couple of Lady Chieftains in the area, getting down on the floor for it. That was Emma Prettyman. Prettyman doing some of the dirty work down low there. And it looks like we have a quick 30-second timeout here. We got a lot of catching up to do. Let's give our sponsors some love, and we'll be back here in just a moment in 30 seconds on Tonganoxie Sports Live, your home for Chieftain basketball.
Shop local and save at Brothers Market in Tonganoxie, where we treat you like family. Brothers Market has great everyday deals throughout the store. Enjoy fresh cut steaks from the meat department, the freshest fruits and vegetables from the produce aisle, and savor the flavors from the bakery. Check out their weekly ad to get the best deals on what you need. From apples to aspirin, Cool Whip to cool crisp lettuce. Brothers Market, open daily. Learn more at shopbrothersmarket.com.
Ready for the inbound. Emma Loesch gets it in. Prettyman at the left elbow, working on Sneed. Handoff into the gut, and no good on the layup from Branny, but still.
Yeah, another second chance point for the Lady Cats.
Prettyman over Sneed, no good, and another rebound down near the baseline, working to bring it back up to the top. And throws it away into the stands. The pass from Addison Ross. She was trying to get it over to her teammate as she was starting to cut. Did not see it coming, so Lady Chieftains catching a break there. That's the big storyline so far here in this contest of what the Lady Chieftains need to try to work on is the rebounding on the defensive end. Isaacs on the drive goes up and is fouled by Prettyman, so a pair of free throws on the way for the Lady Chieftains senior.
Yeah, the other thing is on the defensive end, the Lady Chieftains got to get some stops because on those made baskets, the Lady Cats are able to set that 1-2-2 press up. If they get a rebound, a defensive rebound, they don't have time to do that.
Isaacs able to knock in the first free throw after clanking it off the front iron. Labino back now in for Tonganoxie, bringing out Macy Lynn. Macy Lynn, we saw her a couple times last year coming off the bench in some varsity minutes. Fight for the ball, and Sneed comes away with it, trying to fight off Prettyman, and now it's on the court again. No tie-up called, and it's thrown out, and it's going to be Lady Chieftain basketball staying down here. Brianna Kuhlman, that was on the ground for Louisburg, and it looked like a tie-up was going to be called, but just a half second late on the whistle. She tried to get it off to Prettyman, and it rolls out of play in front of the Tongi bench. Post up, down low, Sneed trying to go to work on Prettyman. Schoeneck for three, off the back iron, box out, and rebound by Prettyman. And here comes Louisburg, fast and furious, down the other way. Puts it up off the side of the backboard, and now we have a whistle down underneath, and this appears to be on Louisburg.
Yeah, I think they were over the back on the rebound. That time the Lady Chieftains boxed out pretty well and ended up picking up a foul. Now it looks like the Lady Cats have gone to a man-to-man full court press.
It's not too often that you see a team with a 23-point lead bringing out the full court press.
I think that's just how they play. It's like the old Arkansas teams. It was 40 minutes of
right back then.
Press.
But also, it is no secret that it's been the Achilles heel of the Lady Chieftains. Not just in this game. It's been a common theme with the squad as a whole. I mean, going back to last year and even the year before that, they struggle a little bit with full court presses, and we're seeing that again here. And Louisburg's going to come away with the steal, but she's got no one to pass it to. And one of the coaches on the Louisburg bench tried to call a timeout, but they called jump ball instead. It's going to stay down here anyways. Wildcats will inbound at the baseline. And Maloche will do the honors. She gets it in, hesitates. Head fake, little running floater off the backboard, off the iron, no good. Rebounded by Isaacs. Looking for somebody and gets tripped up. Hits the deck. And another foul here, and that is going to be the third team foul on Louisburg. Still 0 team fouls for Tonganoxie here in the third. Still trying to battle off this full court press here. Schoeneck, nothing.
Now the freshman point guard is really struggling with this press here.
It is never easy. Last season, you talk about losing, as you called her partner, the Energizer Bunny of this team, Reagan Seba, the senior point guard. And you lose somebody like her along with all the other seniors that were lost last year. It's going to be tough when you got to try to find a replacement for that, let alone when it's a freshman. I'm sure you got to understand there's got to be a growing period. So this whole year there's going to be ups and there's going to be downs. But you just got to imagine what it's going to be like in 2-3 years down the road. But Schoeneck's a junior and a senior.
I see what Coach Loomis sees in Schoeneck, though. This stage isn't too big for her.
She's out there looking like she's been doing this for quite some time, not handling herself like a freshman at all.
No, she's doing that part well. It's just that this press is tough.
Macy Lynn will now get checked back in for Tonganoxie. Isaacs will inbound the basketball right in front of the student section. And folks, don't forget, once this game concludes, we will have the season debut of the new look boys basketball team as well, with head coach Phil Jones back at the helm. Good effort to save it and tracked down by Isaacs. Rewarding the effort there from Mariah Herrera.
And they're double teaming on this press, which is what's making it difficult for the Lady Chieftains too.
Lynn gets a good screen, hands it off to Isaacs. Driving right side, trying to back down, spin move, puts it up, no good. Second chance, might have been swatted at. And he'll stay down here with Tonganoxie. And again, do want to give a shout out to all the administration here at Tonganoxie High, Cody Witt and Josie Eastis, the athletic director. Everybody always taking great care of us here. And of course, want to thank all the fans and listeners all back at home. We haven't seen and talked to you guys pretty much ever since October. We were live this past Wednesday, about 48 hours ago, with a wrestling duel. Partner, you were on the call with that one with Matt Jones.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun.
Great outing for the defending 4A state champions, Tonganoxie Chieftains. A dominant dual victory over Bonner Springs. That's how we got the winter sports season kicked off here on Tonganoxie Sports Live, and we are live here tonight. Another full week of action next week as well. We go Tuesday at Atchison. We hit our first road game of the year for basketball, boys and girls, and we'll be back on Friday here at home. And we are just getting things started here. Back to the free throw line and knocking it down for Loesch. The first team foul of the second half for Tonganoxie. 1 minute, 46 seconds left to go. He goes 2 for 2. Press not going away anytime soon.
A little better job that time of breaking the press.
Isaacs trying to shake her defender, picks it up at the right elbow to the feet of Lynn. She handles it, almost drags that pivot foot. Got to get rid of it here. Gets it off and right into the hands of a Louisburg defender. Coming back the other way. This is Coleman. She hands it off. Loesch can't finish. Fight for it down low. No good. Under the basket. Count it. And one basket for Addison Ross. Has a chance for the old-fashioned three-point play. Called that last foul on Sierra Ennis. She is the lone senior on this squad. Sierra Ennis. Sage Isaac's only a junior. But you got Sierra Ennis and Sage Isaac's kind of right next to one another on the rosters. It's easy to get those numbers mixed up. Approaching the final minute here in the third. 40-11 is the lead for the Wildcats. Schoeneck driving inside. Had it poked away last second. 2-on-1 the other way. Lemino trying to defend the best she can. 2 misses, 3 misses, and another rebound up to the top. Tries to drive left side, tipped by Ennis, but still collected. Down low, open with the southpaw, and good.
Yeah, the Lady Cats had 4 opportunities there with offensive rebounds.
It is mighty, mighty hard to try to get any momentum going. Schoeneck lets it fly. Little off target.
She's not afraid to take her shot, I'll give her that.
At this point in the contest, might as well, your Lady Chieftains, be a little aggressive. Let it fire from long range. This one's coming from long range and no good. Schoeneck. Lady Chieftains just trying to end this third quarter safely, and it looks like they will. And that'll do it here. So at the end of 3, your score, Louisburg 42, Tonganoxie 11. We'll be back with the fourth quarter here on Tonganoxie Sports Live.
Midwest Chiropractic Center in Tonganoxie, Lansing, and Bonner Springs is ready to get you back to being the active, energetic person you want to be. Dr. Robert Shook and Dr. Daniel Haugen at Midwest Chiropractic offer caring, high-quality, and comprehensive care, including chiropractic care, acupuncture, and school and DOT physicals. Now offering Saturday appointments in Bonner Springs and Tonganoxie to better serve you. To schedule your appointment, call 913-369-0022 or visit them at mwchiropractic.com.
Get back in the game with Physical Therapy Solutions in Tonganoxie. As a state-of-the-art outpatient physical therapy clinic, Physical Therapy Solutions will develop a plan of care to help you move, reduce pain, restore function, and prevent disability. Physical Therapy Solutions takes great pride in delivering current, quality-driven treatments. And now get occupational therapy in the office or at home on an outpatient basis. Call 913-417-7400 or visit ptsolutionsks.com.
Fourth quarter action here on Tonganoxie Sports Live. Dylan Funk alongside Dennis Drennan. Thank you all so much for joining us tonight here on a Friday night edition of Tonganoxie Sports Live. We trade in Friday night lights to Friday night under the lights of the soon-to-be old gym here at Tonganoxie High School.
Yeah, looking forward to getting into that new one.
Yeah, they made it official. Opening night of the brand new gym is going to be on Monday night, January 16th. That's going to be the kickoff of the Tonganoxie Invitational Basketball Tournament. And another steal and an easy two at the other end. Mackenzie Rooney this time getting in on it. We'll talk more about that opening event with the new gym in between games here. Isaacs to the pursuit from behind, gets the ball away as it goes out of play, and I think Coleman down there is maybe trying to ask for maybe a potential foul, but none given to her. Lobs into Prettyman, back to Coleman in the corner three, clanks off the iron, and Isaacs had it, and Prettyman just overpowering her, gets it out, and it leads to another Wildcat three. Delaney Tolley. And the Wildcats, they've just been killing the Chieftains. Turnovers on one end and getting way too many second chance opportunities on the other end. Prettyman sizing up Sneed. Shakes her away. Great pass.
Yeah.
Tolley again. And you just tip your cap to that one. That was a beautiful pass from Prettyman to Tolley.
Those Lady Cats, they're pretty salty.
I think they're frustrated with the way their season went last year for them. They're coming out. You can tell this Wildcat squad, they're going to be a salty one maybe for the rest of the year.
Yeah, they look pretty good tonight.
Lady Chieftains got a couple more things to figure out. 6:05 left to go in the fourth quarter. Full timeout taken out here by Tongi.
From its native roots to the bustling community it is today, Tonganoxie's past is as unique as its future. With small town charm and big city amenities, Tonganoxie is the ideal place to grow a business and grow a family. Just 20 minutes from both Lawrence and Kansas City, Tonganoxie is perfectly positioned. Take an afternoon and come explore Tonganoxie. To learn more, go to tonganoxie.org.
For a winning team, contact White Birch Properties, the real estate MVPs.
Right away, Herrera fires away, no good. Rebound, fighting for it underneath. Sneed deflected it, and they're going to say last touch by Louisburg down there, number 34. Adeline Stows.
Sneed doing a good job trying to get on the offensive boards there. Saves the possession for the Lady Chieftains, and boy, did we need it.
Open in the corner, Schoeneck. She's going to keep firing, and a little bit closer.
Almost down.
I think last off white jersey, and it was. I like kind of seeing fighting for the extra possession down underneath by Tonganoxie, showing some fight.
I believe we got a running clock here, partner.
Yes, we do. So the maximum deficit has been reached, so running clock is on. This one will be over in about 5 minutes. Again, my name is Dylan Funk, joined alongside my broadcast partner Dennis Drennan doing the work on the camera tonight. We also got the Louisburg Sports Live crew here this evening as well, kind of doing a joint broadcast with them tonight. Do apologize again for the technical difficulties we faced earlier in the first half. Luckily got everything sorted out, and everything should be good and normal, ready to go for the rest of the evening and for the rest of the season. Of course, knock on wood. Anyone's got wood near them, near back at home, feel free to knock on it for us, because I say that, and we're just surrounded by, well, there's wood bleachers here, I guess. There we go. That works.
Shout out to B.J. Harris for bringing us a power cord, too.
Coming over from Eudora, so taking the drive, Eudora to Tongi, and coming in through the clutch. Definitely could not do it without your boss man.
No.
The extra shot put up, no good, and still three-pointer, and good from the corner, Emma Loesch, excuse me. And we had a timeout called here by Louisburg, and I think, they just did a full rotation substitution, so it looks like the Wildcats, no pun intended, calling the dogs off. Running clock will resume here. The current 44-point lead right now in favor of Louisburg. No need to try to risk any further injury. Game one of a long season ahead, going all the way till late February into early March, hopefully. That's what all teams are hoping, make a late push towards the state tournament. I think I like what Coach Loomis is doing here with the Lady Chieftains squad. Again, just a lot of young faces, a lot of inexperienced faces getting some varsity time, leaving them in there, just getting that little bit of extra seasoning, allowing them to get that time.
Yeah, there's no substitution for court time. And that'll only help these young Lady Chieftains as they mature.
And only 3 players on the Tongi bench to begin with.
Yeah, you don't want to get too much foul trouble, do you? Isaacs just picked up her 3rd foul, too.
Lady Chieftains trying to hold them scoreless here, about the final 2.5 minutes, coming away, hopefully with the takeaway, trying to get it to somebody else, could not do it. Layup is no good. Retrieved by Louisburg down in the corner. 3-point bucket on the way, no good. Schoeneck on the rebound, surrounded by 3 black jerseys and a foul call. She was doing just about all she could to hold on and keep possession of that basketball as we approach 2 minutes left to play.
She's one of the smallest players on the court, and she's been crashing the boards. So shout out to her for that.
And they got Schoeneck coming in here. Alyssa Schoeneck, a 5'1" freshman.
And she's gotten several rebounds tonight.
And typically when you are of the smaller stature and you're out there collecting a lot of rebounds, that really speaks to your work ethic and your hustle.
Your hustle, yeah.
All the attributions you want to look for in your starting point guard.
Yeah, she stays with it. I think she'll have a bright future here.
Yeah, I mean, that's the theme of this whole varsity squad. You got a couple juniors in there, some freshmen, and a sophomore here and there. Overall, a very young, inexperienced team. So this season, it's going to be full of ups and downs, a lot of growing pains.
But it should be fun to watch.
Should be, yeah. That's the thing. We really kind of started to see the start of that a little bit last year. We kind of saw this team for about a good month and a half really going on a nice stretch of playing basketball, and that's part of the fun of this when you see a team, the way they start the season, the way they finish the season, all that growth in between.
And that's a testament to the coach, too.
Yes.
He's developing them.
And Coach Loomis, no doubt, we know he can coach a team.
He took the boys to the state championship game in baseball last year.
I say baseball and basketball, comparing apples to oranges, but still the coaching and the philosophy of creating a culture. And
he's a leader.
He is.
The last few seconds is going to run off the clock here. See if the Lady Chieftains can get a shot up.
It's Herrera with it now. Kick out Isaacs. Herrera lost handle of it, still battling right in front of the Tongi bench. Isaacs saves it, and that is how this game will come to an end. 55-11, Wildcats come in and dominate on both ends of the court and start the season 1-0. And the Lady Chieftains start a little bit of a step back, 0-1 for Coach Loomis's squad. A tough one to Louisburg. And with this is part of the process that you kind of got to go through,
Yep.
especially when you lose a handful of seniors like you did last year. It's going to take some time to kind of figure out, get that team chemistry going, and figure out who gels and what does what best. It's like an ongoing experiment all throughout the season, and that's just how it's going to be. Partner, before we kind of wrap up this first half of our broadcast, any final thoughts?
Well, like I said, this Chieftain squad is awful young, and they're going to have a lot of opportunity to grow throughout the season. I look forward to the development because I do think there's some talent on this squad.
Yeah, should be. All right, so with that, we're going to put a bow on this off to a sloppy start of the broadcast. We reeled it in towards the second half. We're going to try to hold in all 4 quarters and pregame and halftime of the boys' game coming up here. You put 15 minutes up on the clock. Louisburg already out getting the warm-ups in. The Tongi boys, we should be seeing them come out in just a moment. We will be back live in about 12 minutes or so here on Tonganoxie Sports Live. Keep it here. You're watching Chieftain basketball.
following is a presentation of Tonganoxie Sports Live. It's time for the Chieftains on your new home for Tonganoxie High School Athletics. Tonganoxie Sports Live. Tonganoxie Sports Live is presented by Kansas Insurance, locally owned and operated. Learn more at kansasins.com. Also by It's time for the Chieftains, right here on Tonganoxie Sports Live.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, here to Tonganoxie Sports Live. Dylan Funk alongside Dennis Drennan. We're about 2 minutes away from getting this game started between the Chieftains and the Wildcats. Boys varsity going to have their first crack at it on the season. Varsity girls come up a little bit short in the first contest, and I think kind of the storyline coming into this before our technical difficulties kind of threw us off for our pregame materials, that both teams are going through a process of losing a lot of seniors, a lot of leadership, and the majority of their starting lineups, and there's no different for the Chieftains. 4 of the 5 starters graduating last year, including Andrew Wilson, Zane Novotny, Kyler Keatsman, who came back after the COVID year in 2020, and Mikey Conroy. Who really got a lot of playing minutes last season after Riley Beach graduated from the year before. Only returning senior is Caleb Clark down low, but outside of that, a lot of new faces for Coach Jones and this coaching staff to try to figure out.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see. Coach Jones does have a 6'5" freshman on the squad as well, and that would be Merrick Davenport. So I'm not sure if he'll be starting or not, but I'm sure we'll probably see some of his play tonight, so looking forward to that.
Yeah, it's a little hard when you kind of got a 6'5" somebody sitting, on your bench and have them not out there on the court at least seeing some kind of minutes, because you also just look over at Louisburg, and they're bringing in some height of their own. Most notably out there, number 34, Mason Dobbins, who's coming in.
Yeah, remember him from last year.
You're going to see him coming in here at the bottom of your screen. You see him right there without the warm-up shirt on. He's coming in at least, 6'6"?
Yeah, looks like it.
6'6", 6'6.5" maybe. So it's gonna be interesting. We're gonna find out a lot about this team and this starting 5 that comes out here for Coach Jones' squad. And we are getting ready for the introductions. And for that, we are going to go ahead and send it down to our PA announcer, John Tollefson.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Tonganoxie High School, the home of the Chieftains. We welcome you and our guests from Louisburg High School. The Kansas State High School Activities Association and Tonganoxie High School encourage you to make good sportsmanship a priority at all times. Winning is for a day, sportsmanship is for a lifetime. We invite you to remain seated at halftime of tonight's game for a performance from our Chieftain Stars dance team. At this time, we ask that you please stand, remove your hats, and help us honor America and those who serve it in the playing of our national anthem. starting lineups. For Louisburg, number 3, Trey Myers. For Tonganoxie, number 2, 5'10" junior, Chieftains. For Louisburg, number 10, Kay Gassman. For Tonganoxie, number 4, 6'2" sophomore, Talon Langford. For Louisburg, number 21, Isaiah Whitley. For Tonganoxie, number 11, a 6-foot junior, Alex Crowley. For Louisburg, number 34, Mason Dobbins. For Tonganoxie, number 14, a 6'5" senior, Caleb Clark. For Louisburg, number 44, Collier Whitfield. For Tonganoxie, number 31, a 6-foot senior, Brandon Wilson. And coaches for tonight's game. For Louisburg, Tonganoxie, for Tonganoxie, Phil Jones. Officials for this evening's game are Duran Williams, Tony Reisnick, and Michael Williams.
All right, just like that, we are ready to go here. The second half of our doubleheader here on Tonganoxie Sports Live between the Chieftains and the Wildcats. Starting 5 here, once again for Louisburg, Myers, Gassman, Whitley, Dobbins, and Winfield. A lot of size and a lot of length on that size for the Wildcats. Meanwhile, for the Tonganoxie Chieftains, Glover, Langford, Crowley, Clark, the lone returning starter from last year, and Brandon Wilson. So you get back a Clark and you get back a Wilson, and that's about it. Everybody else is brand new, and we are off and running here in this contest, and right away getting to work down underneath, goes in and out, still fighting for it. This is Winfield of Louisburg. Now let's see if the Wildcats try to reset. Nope, they give it right back to Winfield. He comes up short and rebounded, brought in by Sakiah Glover, and he's going to bring it across half court. Across the way, Alex Crowley to Langford, the starting varsity quarterback for the Chieftains this past fall, now hitting the hardwood. Caleb Clark, straightaway 3, no good. Rebounded by Winfield. Another three-pointer on the way, another one offline. Myers tipped up, and again, another rebound for Louisburg, already with a pair. Back towards the top, trying to shake off Glover. Bounce pass over to Gassman. Back over, Myers, long range 3, offline again, and another rebound down low, both coming from Isaiah Whitley. Straight away from Winfield, knocks it down.
Yeah, the Chieftains are going to need to limit those second chance points.
We saw that plague the Lady Chieftains squad in the first game, and so far not a great outing for Coach Jones's squad. Langford trying to answer, can't do it. Rebound tracked down by Gassman. He'll bring it across. Back to Winfield, trying to get hot. Halfway down and rattles back out. Tipped out. Pretty bang-bang call there. In real time, looked like might have been last touch by Louisburg, but they say it was out of the hands of Alex Crowley before it went out. And an inbound on the baseline for Whitley. He's looking for option, lobs it up. These Wildcats are going to let it fly tonight. They've only connected on one so far, but they've gotten a lot of cracks that also part to the rebounding down underneath.
Yeah, you just can't give 2 and 3 opportunities every possession.
Student section now trying to get under the skin of Winfield, trying to throw him off his game a little bit. Down low, Dobbins, bounce pass. Good. Pump fake and an easy basket for Gassman underneath.
And a quick 5-0 lead.
Zakiah Glover in trouble, taken away. Gets rid of it last second. Whitley to Winfield. 7-0 run to start this contest. And just like the Lady Wildcats, the varsity boys team comes out on a big run. 7-0 run to start this contest. 5:39 left to go in the first quarter. We'll be back in 30 seconds on Tonganoxie Sports Live.
Shop local and save at Brothers Market in Tonganoxie, where we treat you like family. Brothers Market has great everyday deals throughout the store. Enjoy fresh cut steaks from the meat department, the freshest fruits and vegetables from the produce aisle, and savor the flavors from the bakery. Check out their weekly ad to get the best deals on what you need. From apples to aspirin, Cool Whip to cool crisp lettuce. Brothers Market, open daily. Learn more at shopbrothersmarket.com.
Well, back out of the timeout, Coach Jones not happy with his squad. A 7-0 run early here for Louisburg. Chieftains haven't had it down on the offensive end. Not very much tonight. Langford working down underneath, has guys up, and if he could have maybe gone back up, they could have drawn a foul. Instead, tried to pass it and turns it over. Second turnover of the game for Tonganoxie. Winfield at the charity stripe, kicks it back out, into the corner it goes. Back up top, Winfield driving right side, now driven left. Tie up, jump ball. Caleb Clark getting a hold of it, and that'll put an end to that Wildcat possession. Chieftain basketball. So we talk about kind of the common thing when you think about, and I always hear this like in KU basketball partner, faces change, but expectations don't.
Correct.
And that is something that is very prevalent to this Chieftain squad here. Coach Jones, he's kind of come in and in a very short time has turned this program around from laughingstock to serious contenders. And this is kind of going to be really his first true test outside of his very first year. But even then, he really had a great core to work with. And now it's just kind of like the first, what you would call, rebuilding year at the high school level for Coach Jones. He's working, I believe Caleb Clark is the lone senior on this team.
No, Wilson's a senior too.
And Brandon Wilson is a senior. So two seniors. And a foul down here on the other end on Alex Crowley. That'll be our first of the game. But nonetheless, this team, as the year goes on, it's going to be kind of trial by trial, kind of like what we said with the Lady Chieftains, trial by error. First bucket is good. They're still scoreless, looking for their first basket in this one, almost halfway through the first quarter. Rattles that one home as Myers. Chieftains get it across, now into the hands of Talon Langford, gets it over to Glover, and try to bounce it in to Caleb Clark, and taken away on another turnover.
Quick hands by the defenders there.
Winfield nonchalantly directing the traffic, now starting to move the ball around, getting it down to Dobbins, one-on-one on Clark. And he went up with it, and we're going to have a foul call here on Caleb Clark. As Dobbins was trying to go up with the shot. When he was up in the air, he realized that he was on the wrong side of the backboard.
Yeah. So that'll be a non-shooting foul.
Number 23, Lachlan McRae checks in for the first time. Dobbins collects and rejected by Talon Langford.
Well, Talon had some hops on that one.
Winfield able to cut through the lane and finish with the right hand. It's already 7 points in this opening quarter and an 11-0 run for the Wildcats. Chieftains, another turnover. That's their fourth. Excuse me, their fourth. So there's going to be more substitutions coming in for Tongi. At the next opportunity, Winfield kicks it out. Whitley back over to Winfield. Wildcats trying to move the ball around. Pulls the trigger on the three. Lined up good. Just couldn't quite get it to fall down. Rebound by Langford. Crowley. No good on the three-point attempt. The Chieftains need a bucket here in the worst way possible.
Yeah, the real difference is they're only getting one chance. They're not getting any offensive rebounds.
Under 2.5 minutes left to play. Dobbins, and they've been trying to work it down underneath to Dobbins, but he just hasn't been in the perfect position to catch and shoot under the basket for an easy two. And a throw out of bounds and a turnover for Louisburg. This is Merrick Davenport, the freshman that you were talking about, partner number 21, checking in down low.
I was hoping we get to see some of his game tonight.
And Talon Langford gets the scoring started for the Chieftains this year, a big three-pointer. Winfield, mid-range jumper, good. And Winfield came to play tonight. 9 of the 13 points belong to him. Again, this press suffocating the Chieftains. Already a handful of turnovers. Winfield, a head fake, trying to cross up Crowley, kicks it out. And a three-pointer is good for number 3, Trey Myers. They've put up a lot of them. They haven't hit on every single one, but they've hit enough. A 16-3 run to open this contest, and it is not looking good so far for the Chieftains. A full timeout taken by Coach Jones with 1 minute and 20 seconds left to go in the first.
The same look and location of a classic drugstore with the services and supplies of a modern pharmacy. That's what you'll find at the Downtown Drug Store in Tonganoxie. Of course, Downtown Drug is the local choice for your prescriptions and health needs, but did you know they have the best selection of Tonganoxie Pride and Chieftain Game Day gear in town? And a whole lot more. Cards, gifts, home decor, and even the best way to satisfy that sweet tooth. The Downtown Drug Store. Call 913-369-3800 or visit them online at thedowntowndrugstore.com. First State Bank and Trust is with you wherever you are with complete online banking. Cheering on the Chieftains once again? Why not pay your bills online? Waiting on your kiddos to get out of school? Seems like a good time to make a transfer. Or how about making a deposit from here? Back in the gym for another night? Why not get an e-statement while you cheer on Tongi? And of course, at First State Bank and Trust, you can always bank from right here. Come on in and see us and get your very own Chieftain card. To learn more about all the great ways to bank with First State Bank and Trust, go to firststateks.com.
A rough first quarter, to say the least, for Tonganoxie. They trail 16-3.
Yeah, and Louisburg's opened up in kind of a 1-1-3 zone.
That three-point attempt is left short. Louisburg back the other way with it. Approaching 1 minute left to play. This three-point shot, no good. Number 22, Brock Bose.
At least the Chieftains held them to one chance there. They need to do more of that. Boy, just unforced turnovers. Killing them.
Parker knocks it down off the bench. First shot he takes, nothing but net. And I don't believe the Chieftains faced a deficit this large all of last season or even possibly past 2 years.
This press is really bothering them.
Again, deflected. They're just going to let it go out of bounds. Still Chieftain basketball. He's looking for Davenport. that time. Crowley will come in and Clark will come out. Both the seniors right now for Tonganoxie are on the bench, so someone's going to have to let it go here. And they didn't even realize it in the Cobra position for Coach Jones, and he is not happy with that, not getting a shot off before the buzzer. And a ugly first quarter now comes to an end. Louisburg 19, Tonganoxie 3. We still got 3 more of these things to play here. A lot of time left to play for the Chieftains trying to turn it around.
For a winning team, contact White Birch Properties, the real estate MVPs. Whether you're an athlete looking to get back for another big win or you're just trying to win at life, Dr. Adam Ludwin at Win Chiropractic and Sports Therapy can get you back in the game. Dr. Adam has the tools and skills to have you feeling your best in no time with chiropractic adjustment, physical therapy, cupping, taping, muscle scraping, on-site x-ray, and more. Lose the pain and win the day at Win Chiropractic and Sports Therapy, now open in Tonganoxie. Book online at winchiropracticst.com or call 913-214-1020.
Trying to turn it around here in the second quarter here at Tonganoxie High School. A 19-3 lead for Louisburg. Big block there for Caleb Clark on Parker. Let's see maybe if that's a spark that this Chieftain team needs to get something going. Wilson lets it fly, can't get it to go. Langford going up with the rebound, and coming in hard was Winfield, and he's going to get tacked with his first foul and Louisburg's first foul.
Yeah, Talon did a good job of blocking out there. Ended up getting the over the back call.
Clark posting up underneath on Vose, kicks it out to the wing, trying to move that ball around, trying to create separation. Parker trying to poke it away from Langford. Langford just trying to spend a lot of time dribbling it. Now up top to Crowley, and they reset the offense. Trying to shake off Whitley, tries to get it to his man, and taken away by Winfield. Two-hand jam. Rim is still slightly shaking. Wilson can't answer with the three-pointer, rebounded by Parker. Winfield again, good pass. Making it look easy. The assist to Bose. And Collier Winfield off to a marvelous start of the 22-23 campaign here tonight. Running floater is up, and it is good. Lachlan McRae. So the freshman, his first varsity points in his young career, so congratulations to him and the McRae family all watching. Winfield, fadeaway, no good, off the iron, rebound Crowley. Here comes McRae, back the other way with it, slows down, gets it back to Crowley, swinging it around now. Langford over to Wilson. Clark calls for it, he gets it, poked away momentarily by Vose, trying to work on him, stops, gonna have to do something, tries to draw contact, kicked out. Back up top, it comes to Langford. Dribbling left side, shaking off Whitley, a pass and almost intercepted, but recovered by Crowley. McRae in the corner for three, a little bit too long. Wilson tipped out, Crowley fights for it and runs it down. It slips, and that's a travel.
Well, at least the Chieftains are getting second chance points now. They weren't getting any of that.
So, partner, we were talking about the 6'5" presence of Davenport. I raise you now the 6'6" presence of number 0, the junior Braden Folsom.
Ah, there we go. Trying to counter with some length in there. That ball in and out. Rebound to the Chieftains.
Glover coming back the other way with it. Wanted to give it to Folsom. It didn't have a good window. Now he gets it. Glover into the corner, feeling the pressure, trying to dribble out of it. Picks it up now, lobs it, and intercepted. And poked away, Brandon Wilson. So crisis averted there for the Chieftains. McRae.
Both teams playing a zone defense here, but Louisburg is double teaming on every pass.
And that's just suffocating defense down there. And the traveling student section that came up from Louisburg, they're loving it. They're flying all around on the defensive end are the Wildcats. Not allowing the Chieftains to get down inside. They are forcing them. If they're going to make shots, they're going to be from long range. Parker, he says this is how you do it. His second three-point basket of the night. Lead is now up to 21. Langford and Clark going to be checking back in for Tongi. The next stoppage, as is Myers and Hill. Big three there for Wilson. Trying to go 3 for 3. A little funky off the back iron. And a big man rebound from Folsom. McRae thought about pulling the trigger, but holds out instead. Folsom in the corner, 2 purple jerseys surrounding him, gets it out to Wilson on the low block, and a travel called, trying to kick it out to Glover.
That double team out of the zone is just really causing problems for the Chieftains.
It's hindering them. So Folsom and
Forcing
Glover
them into a lot of turnovers.
Folsom, he being brought out of the game. He's going to be coming right back out. Just Coach Jones just had a couple words to say to him. Meanwhile, Chieftains trying to play defense here, and they come away with the steal. It's Wilson slowing down just for a moment and going a little bit too fast there. Would have liked to see him slow down and get the offense set up.
Yeah, he was a little out of control there.
And outnumbered as well.
Yep.
Purple to white jersey ratio was not in favor of Tongi there. And he comes away with another one. And then Dobbins just comes right back and takes it from him. Second time in a row. But a gift there. He was trying to get it right back to Vose, and he wasn't ready for it as it goes out of play. And McRae will get a breather as he heads to the bench. Langford drive, kick out to Crowley, now to the corner. Wilson with a three and a second of the game for Brandon Wilson. With pressure in his face, he knocks it down. And if the Chieftains can just string together some stops here and get the momentum going on the offensive end, they can start to cut into this deficit and get back into this ball game. Winfield jumper high in the air is no good, and here come the Chieftains back the other way with some numbers momentarily deflected. Saved by a Wildcat, and hustle pays off as it makes its way to Dobbins. Coming down the other way, trying to get it to Winfield, now taken by Clark. And Clark hits the deck.
I think that was a frustration foul right there.
Yes, on Dobbins. Be the first foul of the game for Dobbins. Second team foul for Louisburg. 2 team fouls also for the Chieftains, so refs kind of just letting them play in this one. Not too many whistles slowing this game down. A little bit of finesse shown off by the referee. I like it, off camera. I tell you, this Louisburg defense, though, they are just flying around, and
yeah, they're causing all kinds of problems.
Yes, they are.
See how they're trying to force the ball into the corner and then get that double team.
Three-pointers off the back iron. Louisburg player hits the deck, but he gets up. Vose has the space, takes the three, and too strong. Dobbins, easy rebound, straight up defense by Clark. Got enough off the noggin of Crowley and back into the hand of Vose. At the free throw line, near corner, three-point basket is good for Trey Myers.
Again, too many second chance points.
Under a minute left to play in the first half. McRae, fresh back into the ball game off the bench, has it, gets it to Crowley, long range three. Not the best looking shot. Now let's see what Louisburg likes to do here. Again, no shot clock, so they can take all the time they want.
And let's see if they hold it for one.
They've been fairly aggressive on the offensive end, so I would imagine maybe they're going to try to attack and go at it, but I think Louisburg head coach.
Yeah, they're running a little clock now, which I think they're going to hold it for one.
I think the head coach is telling them slow down. They are going to take the last shot, it appears. Winfield with it right now. Crowley's on him. A little bit of a mismatch there. Gassman now gets it out. Myers, three-point. It might have been deflected, but Dobbins collects underneath, and he's fouled on the putback. And he's going to have two free throws coming up. 4.5 seconds left. I'm not sure if that three-pointer, if it was slightly deflected or if it was just offline that bad. But Dobbins right under the basket, able to collect. Nobody putting a full body on him. And off the back iron for Dobbins. Whitley will come back in for Vose. Close out his final 4.5 seconds. Second free throw on the way. Rattles in and out. Rebounded by Folsom. Chieftains are going to have a shot here. They get it up to McRae. He's hit a couple. It would have counted as a two, but it was long anyways. And that is how the first half comes to an end. Your score, Louisburg 29, Tonganoxie 11. Got a lot of talk about coming up here in the White Birch Property Realty Executives halftime show here on Tonganoxie Sports Live. Your home for Chieftain basketball.
For a winning team, contact White Birch Properties, the real estate MVPs.
Black and Gold leads to sold at Skeet Real Estate in Tonganoxie. Steve Skeet and the agents at Skeet Real Estate are dedicated to helping you either buy your dream home or sell your home quickly. Plus, Skeet is a one-stop shop with a full line of insurance products from Skeet Insurance. In Tonganoxie and the surrounding area, your choice for real estate and insurance is Skeet. To learn more, follow them on Facebook at Skeet Real Estate or call 913-845-2255.
Partner, we'll go ahead and get into this halftime show here, the White Birch Property Realty Executives halftime show on Tonganoxie Sports Live. Go ahead and put it up there at the crow's nest.
Give the
band.
Give the band a little love.
Of course, that's always one of the drastic differences that we go all throughout the fall. And of course, when we call football games, especially at home, of course the band is there, but they're just not like in the gym like it is here. Like they're not like so close to us. I mean, it's always nice whenever we're doing these winter sports broadcasts for basketball, just hearing the bands, no matter where we go, whether if it's here or if it's on the road. It's always nice, just that nice atmosphere created. But about 6.5 minutes left here until teams come back on the court. 29-11 is the score right now. Again, like we talked about, that there was going to be a lot of kind of figuring out to do for Coach Jones' squad, and I think that kind of still holds true here at halftime, as I'm sure they got a lot of discuss right now, but let's just start with the elephant in the room, the turnovers.
Oh, yeah, turnovers were big, and they were forced for the most part by really aggressive pressing and defense and double teaming. The Louisburg Wildcats are double teaming. They're playing a zone, and they're trying to force the ball into the corner and then double teaming every time, and it's really caused problem for the Chieftains, and they're having a difficult time getting the ball inside.
Yeah, that's trying to get the ball inside, trying to get that penetration down low. You knew it was going to be hard enough when you saw Davids warming up for Louisburg. And Chieftains, I mean, they have some size of their own. They've tried to throw Davenport out there. They've tried to put Folsom in there later in the second quarter. Just haven't gotten anything really to go. Brandon Wilson's come up with a big couple of threes, try to get the scoring open. In fact, 3 of the 4 buckets made by the Chieftains were from three-point range, and that just shows, again, Louisburg making it so tough for them to try to get any penetration in the lane that they're leaving them no choice but to knock them down from long range.
Well, and I think that's maybe what Coach Jones is talking about right now, and we'll see come second half, but I think he would like to see his guards penetrate and kick out. I mean, you've got to get inside that zone and try and break it down.
I've got to try to find a way. So I'm trying to wear it down as this game goes along, and you're looking up at the scoreboard right now, 29-11. Again, I don't think the Chieftains have ever faced a deficit that large.
Not in the first half, I don't think.
Not in the first half, at least. And I would argue probably as long as we've been doing this here on Tonganoxie Sports Live, this is now our 3rd season of the winter sports session coming up. And it doesn't really come to my memory, so it's uncharted territory here for this squad.
The other real problem for the Chieftains too is early on, especially in the first quarter, they were giving up way too many second, third, and fourth chance buckets, and you can't do that and expect to come out with a win.
That also goes back a little bit to the size kind of advantage, clearly in favor of Louisburg. Chieftains have been trying to find a way to counter that, just haven't found it yet.
Well, they did a better job in the second half. Coach Jones countered with a little more size, and we did see a little more blocking out on the defensive boards.
You definitely got to imagine you're going to be seeing more of that in the second half coming up to start the third quarter. Again, about 3 minutes, 30 seconds left until halftime is over. We're going to take another break here, give our sponsors some love. Off to a little bit of a slow start tonight. We're trying to catch up and make for it right now, though. We'll be right back here on Tonganoxie Sports Live, your home for Chieftain basketball.
First State Bank & Trust is with you wherever you are with complete online banking. Cheering on the Chieftains once again, why not pay your bills online? Waiting on your kiddos to get out of school? Seems like a good time to make a transfer. Or how about making a deposit from here? Back in the gym for another night? Why not get an e-statement while you cheer on Tongi? And of course, at First State Bank & Trust, you can always bank from right here. Come on in and see us and get your very own Chieftain card. To learn more about all the great ways to bank with First State Bank & Trust, go to firststateks.com.
At Kansas Insurance, we know one size doesn't fit all. In fact, our whole mindset is based on customized policies for you and your families. We're local, and we do what we do because we care about you. Think of us as brokers for your insurance needs. Working with Kansas Insurance gets you the award-winning service and attention to detail that only an independent agency can provide. All across Kansas, we're here to help you manage and plan for all types of risk. Contact a local agent today. Kansas Insurance. Local, independent, serving you.
Has your furnace left you out in the cold? Pipes plugged? Are you underwater with your water heater? If so, you'll be glad you called LAD. LAD Service Company in Tonganoxie has been your heating, cooling, and plumbing specialist since 1986. LAD is your dealer for top quality brands like York, Aprilaire, and Wolverine Brass. Plus, they maintain and service all other brands. Schedule your appointment by calling 913-369-3509. Visit ladserviceco.com to see why you'll be glad you called LAD.
Midwest Chiropractic Center in Tonganoxie, Lansing, and Bonner Springs is ready to get you back to being the active, energetic person you want to be. Dr. Robert Shook and Dr. Daniel Hauga at Midwest Chiropractic offer caring, high-quality, and comprehensive care, including chiropractic care, acupuncture, and school and DOT physicals. Now offering Saturday appointments in Bonner Springs and Tonganoxie to better serve you. To schedule your appointment, call 913-369-0022 or visit them at mwchiropractic.com.
Get back in the game with Physical Therapy Solutions in Tonganoxie. As a state-of-the-art outpatient physical therapy clinic, Physical Therapy Solutions will develop a plan of care to help you move, reduce pain, restore function, and prevent disability. Physical Therapy Solutions takes great pride in delivering current, quality-driven treatments. And now get occupational therapy in the office or at home on an outpatient basis. Call 913-417-7400 or visit ptssolutionsks.com.
From its native roots to the bustling community it is today, Tonganoxie's past is as unique as its future. With small town charm and big city amenities, Tonganoxie is the ideal place to grow a business and grow a family. Just 20 minutes from both Lawrence and Kansas City, Tonganoxie is perfectly positioned. Take an afternoon and come explore Tonganoxie. To learn more, go to tonganoxie.org.
Back ready to start. Second half action here on Tonganoxie Sports Live. Dylan Funk alongside Dennis Drennan. Thank you all so much for taking time out of your Friday nights and joining us tonight.
Coach Jones had the players in there for a long time. They didn't even come out and warm up.
No, so
I'm sure they got a good talking to.
I'm sure. It's probably very spirited. And they start out, not the traditional starting five. McRae is out there in place. It looks like Brandon Wilson might have something going on with either his jersey or some type of malfunction. They're waiting for the green light to get play going here, and I think there might have been a spill over here in front of the student section. It's athletic director Josie Eastus in the gray polo coming over and
doing some mop-up duty. He does it all.
Yep. You see all of the, sure, one of the culprits is in the student section, whoever spilt the drink of whatever. All is good. Everyone seems to be having a good laugh about it. Even the officials, the players, everyone's. All right, I think we are good, and we are ready to resume action here as Curley inbounds it into Glover. Second half action starts now here.
Important, I think, for the Chieftains to get off to a good start here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I like to see him get out to like an 8-0, 10-0 run if possible. That really flips the momentum to their side and gets them right back into this ball game. Playing with fire right now, but still keeping it on their side. Clark hasn't recorded a point yet tonight. Perfect timing.
Good start.
Whitley, bounce pass up to Dobbins, working on McRae. Definitely a mismatch. Weaving around. Finger roll goes in for Cade Gaspin. And Louisburg answers the opening bucket for the Chieftains.
Chieftains doing a little better job at the press that time.
Inside to Clark, gonna try to take the shot, rejected by Dobbins, but Glover is right there.
Good hustle by Glover there to bring down that offensive board.
Looking for an option, he finds McRae. I think they're going to say McRae. I think he was out of play and came back in and touched the ball. Or he was on the baseline when he caught the ball. Nevertheless, he will get checked out. Brandon Wilson, after being held out for the start of the third quarter, is now back in. Whatever malfunction was going on with the jersey, they seem to have taken care of it. So starting 5 back out for Tonganoxie. Collier Winfield had the best first half out of anybody out there. 11 points, including a nice two-handed jam, the first throwdown of the season here on Tongi Sports Live.
Too many extra chances here for the Wildcats.
Winfield stops, goes back up, can't get it to fall, and he gets his own rebound.
This is going to be their 4th chance on this trip.
Drive in.
Chieftains finally get aboard.
Clark thought about it, into the corner to Crowley. Splits the double team down low, one-on-one for Clark. Can't finish with the left hand, gets his own rebound, but then poked away. Louisburg coming back the other way with it, left to right. Gassman stops for a minute, kicks it back out, up top to Winfield, guarded by Wilson. Approaching 5 minutes left to play in the third quarter.
The Chieftains have switched to a man defense here. Now they go back to the zone.
Jumper from the left elbow from the southpaw, no good. Whitley couldn't get it to connect. Glover streaking down the court, gets it far corner to Crowley, dribbling it out a little bit, now picks it up. Bounce pass to Clark. Trying to split the double team again, loses it, still on the ground, and another takeaway. Gassman this time coming up with the steal after poking it away from Clark. Gassman driving right side, picks it up at the elbow, at the wing, excuse me. Myers contested pass, and they're going to say 2 contested. As Talon Langford's going to get tacked on for a foul there, and that'll be his first. Only the 3rd foul of the game overall for Tonganoxie. 1 for Langford, 1 for Crowley, and 1 for Clark. Winfield fakes to give to Gassman. Isolated on Langford, lost it.
Going up.
Stripped at the last second, going up. Now here comes the Chieftains with it. Almost couldn't handle the pass was Wilson. Gets it out. Glover to Crowley. Swinging around the perimeter a little bit. To the elbow to Clark. Back to Glover. Quick ball movement here. Euro step. Tries to go up. And a travel call. Just took 1 too many steps on that Euro step. That was more of a European step. Dobbins calling for it. Gives it back out Gassman. He's going to drive baseline. Crowley hits the deck. No whistles. Whitley, I think I'm going to say he walked with it, and he did. And he knew it, tapping his chest saying, my bad.
Caleb Clark's been doing a nice job on Dobbins tonight defensively.
He's been holding his own, that's for sure. Langford down low. Now back out to Wilson. Glover in the middle of the lane, looking for options. Finds Langford, open 3 in the corner, no good. Batted out. And Clark
good hustle by
looked
Clark.
Looked like he was gonna let it go and decide to save it last second. And now it looks like we got a foul call. It'll be a throw in at the baseline, and they're going to call that foul on Trey Myers, his first. Third foul of the game for Louisburg. So both teams staying pretty clean and out of foul trouble.
That's why this game's going pretty quickly. Not too much stoppage of play.
A lot of turnovers and a lot of scoring down on the other end because of that. Chieftains trying to get involved here a little bit. Wilson, make that his third three-pointer of the night. 9 points.
Chieftains can take all of those we can get.
McRae will be coming in at the next stoppage. Winfield driving in, had it poked away home for Crowley, and that leaves his man open, and he makes him pay. Big three-pointer for Trey Myers. 11 points on the night for Myers.
Glover's triple team there.
Not much he can do there. Tie-up is called, and I think Coach Jones, he might have called a timeout. The officials are going to talk about it here. Phil Jones came flying in, calling for a 30-second timeout, and it is granted as Zakiah Glover was just in no man's land.
Yeah, that was a good job by Coach Jones there, recognizing his player needed some help.
34-16, back in 30 seconds on Tonganoxie Sports Live.
Wizard of Paws, now at their newly renovated location in downtown Tonganoxie, offers personalized pet grooming, doggy daycare, dog obedience, and socialization classes. At Wizard of Paws, your pet will get a one-on-one grooming experience, ensuring they return to you quickly and looking fabulous. And their new facility offers amenities and space that is doggone amazing. Call Wizard of Paws at 913-416-0255 or visit their new location at 406 East 4th Street in Tonganoxie. Learn more at wizardofpawspet.com.
And back out of the timeout and inbound for Tonganoxie. 30-second timeout burned by Coach Jones to save possession. Zakiah Glover driving and a blocking foul on Louisburg.
It'll be a non-shooting foul.
Down low, number 5, Brady Hickey.
Hickey, his first.
Glover on the inbound, bounce pass. Tight in there to Wilson, now to Clark, trying to go to work.
Yeah, they're collapsing on Clark when the ball goes into the post. Nice move there by Caleb.
He's got all the scoring so far here for Tonganoxie outside the three-pointer from Brandon Wilson, so the senior's getting it done. Jumper from the free throw line is short from Winfield. Hovey underneath. Couldn't get that one to go. Still fighting hard. Too far underneath the basket, but a foul call.
Well, there was 3 offensive rebounds by the Louisburg Wildcats there.
That's the second foul of the game for Caleb Clark. Langford and Folsom will be coming in after this first free throw attempt. From Conley Hovey, first time we have called his name tonight. And no good on the first attempt. Whiteford in for Crowley and Folsom in for Clark. Second attempt on the way, makes the corrections and knocks it down. Louisburg closing in on another 20-point lead. Chieftains trying to just hang around, trying to keep it close. Need to go on a little bit of a run here. Again, that 8-0, 10-0 run, that would just absolutely help this team right now. And instead, it's a turnover just right through his hands. Some of the things you see again with a team that just hasn't had a lot of playing time together over the years, but also just kind of first game of the year.
Yep.
Just kind of these little just miscues and errors. Winfield, though, he's not playing like it's the first game of the year for him, though. He has just been on
he's
point.
in mid-season form.
Now 13 points on the night for Winfield after that last bucket. 50 seconds and counting left to go in the third. Glover with it, driving right side, kicks it out, quickly makes its way to Langford. Winfield right in his hip pocket. Glover has it, has some space. Parker guarding him up top to Folsom, now to McRae. Back to Folsom, right elbow, takes one dribble in, back out. Langford hesitates, puts it up, and short. Rebound Folsom. 0-on-0. First bucket of the night. Brandon Folsom.
A nice job by the young man there.
A 6'6" junior getting his first bucket of the season.
The thing I liked about that, he went up and got the rebound. He didn't bring it down and try to dribble it. He went right back up with it.
He can keep playing like that. He might see more playing time coming his way. 3-point attempt is no good. He can get it off quick. Good if it goes. Off the iron, no good from Talon Langford. The lead is down to 17 now for Louisburg. Going to need a big rally here in the fourth quarter. Your score, Louisburg 37, Tonganoxie 20. We'll be back with fourth quarter action after the break on Tongi Sports Live.
Shop local and save at Brothers Market in Tonganoxie, where we treat you like family. Brothers Market has great everyday deals throughout the store. Enjoy fresh cut steaks from the meat department, the freshest fruits and vegetables from the produce aisle, and savor the flavors from the bakery. Check out their weekly ad to get the best deals on what you need. From apples to aspirin, Cool Whip to cool crisp lettuce. Brothers Market, open daily. Learn more at shopbrothersmarket.com. Has your furnace left you out in the cold? Pipes plugged? Are you underwater with your water heater? If so, you'll be glad you called Ladd. Ladd Service Company in Tonganoxie has been your heating, cooling, and plumbing specialist since 1986. Ladd is your dealer for top quality brands like York, April Air, and Wolverine Brass. Plus, they maintain and service all other brands. Schedule your appointment by calling 913-369-3509. Visit laddserviceco.com to see why you'll be glad you called Ladd.
Ready to start action here in the fourth quarter.
Chieftains are going to pick up full court, looks like.
And the road to a big comeback starts now.
Yeah, it usually starts with good defense. Let's see what happens here.
Not a lot of scoring, as you mentioned, partner, during the break in that third quarter, so definitely going to have to pick that up. Parker, he's been deadly from three, does not connect that time. And so that was right near that baseline. It was Davenport that was fighting for it, trying to get it back into Langford, and neither could hold on to it. They'll stay with Louisburg.
Yeah, that hurts because you get a stop and then you turn it right back over.
Bounce pass going into Dobbins, but Crowley comes away with the steal. And he'll bring it across the timeline. Chieftains, they need points, they need them fast. Clark trying to go to work underneath. He's got Dobbins right on him. Back out to Davenport up top. Crowley driving right side, stops for a moment. Right near the right wing, now driving baseline. Floated out, finds its way now to Langford. Has space, drives in, takes the defense with him. Clark couldn't handle it for a moment, and a foul. I think that'll be on Dobbins. Trying to put a block on that ball while he was behind. And it will be on number 34, Mason Dobbins. That'll be his second of the night.
Need to knock down your free throws here for the Chieftains.
This is what you work all off season, all the kind of grueling long practices for. Your free throws, got to knock down your free throws. First one falls.
Well, you got to score with the clock stopped here if you're the Chieftains.
We got quite a ways to go before either team is in the bonus. That was the third team foul in Louisburg.
Yeah, they're letting them play. There's no question about that.
And only 2 team fouls on Tongi, so.
And Tongi's picking up three-quarter court.
Bose driving in too strong. Dobbins trying to put it back. He couldn't get it, but gets his own rebound. Fighting for it underneath, and another takeaway. And the officials talking with one another, and they said that was tipped to the ball. And now Langford a layup.
And just like that, it's down to 13.
Need a couple more possessions like that. You can get it under double digits. Look out now. And it looks like the starters are coming back in for Louisburg. Parker, open three. Almost a mistake, but couldn't knock it down. And Dobbins is having a hard time down low. Jump ball is called. And arrow is in favor of Tongi.
Good hustle there by Davenport to cause that tie-up. You change the possession to the Chieftains.
And another stop.
Yeah, which is huge.
Looks like Louisburg's going to be coming back with a little bit Up pressure. Again, pretty much the starting five back in for the Wildcats now at this point. Clark backing down, out to Crowley. Big three on the way. He gets it! Alex Crowley.
And it's down to 10.
First bucket of the night. Chieftains are storming back. 7-0 run in the blink of an eye. 6:05 left to go in the fourth. Timeout called Louisburg. And we just might have a ball game here at Tonganoxie High.
For a winning team, contact White Birch Properties, the real estate MVPs.
From its native roots to the bustling community it is today, Tonganoxie's past is as unique as its future. With small town charm and big city amenities, Tonganoxie is the ideal place to grow a business and grow a family. Just 20 minutes from both Lawrence and Kansas City, Tonganoxie is perfectly positioned. Take an afternoon and come explore Tonganoxie. To learn more, go to tonganoxie.org.
So just like that, in the blink of an eye, it's a 10-point contest here after being down by as much as 20 earlier in this game. Chieftains starting to show some signs of life here. Capped off by a big three-point bucket from Alex Crowley, his first bucket of the night. Now Gassman trying to drive one-on-one. Dobbins on Clark, and he lost it, and out of bounds. And Dobbins, I'll tell you what, he's been having his troubles here kind of down the stretch in the middle of this big run here for Tonganoxie.
He's really frustrated right now, which is a good sign for the Chieftains.
Winfield right there on McRae, back into the hands of Crowley. Off the big three-point bucket, guarded by Whitley. Get it to McRae. Davenport calling for it and gets it right back to McRae. Traffic on the baseline, and last touch by McRae. So the Chieftains answer the Louisburg turnover with the turnover of their own. 5 minutes, 21 seconds left to go in the fourth. 10-point game, 37-27 Louisburg.
You just can't afford those empty possessions if you're the Chieftains.
No, you cannot.
Claw their way back into this thing. Oh, we almost had a steal there.
He can't finish. Dalvin tips it back out. Second chance for Gassman. Winfield driving left side, gets by Crowley and puts it in off the glass.
That was a nice play by the young man.
Clark is open underneath the basket. He was just for a moment. Again, that pressure from Louisburg.
Yeah, they're double teaming every chance they get.
McRae letting it fly. He knocks it down.
Now we got it under 10.
How about the play from Lachlan McRae, the freshman? Gassman blowing right by Lockman. Dobbins missed it. A gimme underneath, and now Crowley almost came away with the steal. Myers calls for it. Can't knock it down. Clean rebound for Langford. 9-point contest. Under 4 minutes left to play. It's starting to get a little interesting over here on the Louisburg side. And Winfield just takes it away off the deflection.
That double team again causing problems for the Chieftains.
And a timeout by Coach P over Louisburg. He is going to take a full timeout to talk about it. His team has blown a 20-point lead. It is now down to 9 right now, 39-30. 3 minutes, 40 seconds left to go in the final quarter of action.
At Kansas Insurance, we know one size doesn't fit all. In fact, our whole mindset is based on customized policies for you and your families. We're local, and we do what we do because we care about you. Think of us as brokers for your insurance needs. Working with Kansas Insurance gets you the award-winning service and attention to detail that only an independent agency can provide. All across Kansas, we're here to help you manage and plan for all types of risk. Contact a local agent today. Kansas Insurance. Local, independent, serving you.
Black and Gold leads to sold at Skeet Real Estate in Tonganoxie. Steve Skeet and the agents at Skeet Real Estate are dedicated to helping you either buy your dream home or sell your home quickly. Plus, Skeet is a one-stop shop with a full line of insurance products from Skeet Insurance. In Tonganoxie and the surrounding area, your choice for real estate and insurance is Skeet. To learn more, follow them on Facebook at Skeet Real Estate or call 913-845-2255.
Things getting a little interesting here, and getting close in the second half of the fourth quarter here. Chieftains have stormed back and have got it down to a 9-point contest. Louisburg trying to get this lead back up to double digits. Winfield, he's been the player of the game so far on both sides. Gassman deflected Crowley, and he finally comes away with the steal. Some numbers. Whitley comes from behind. Got to be careful. Langford, let it fly, young man. Can't get it off the back iron. Had a good look at it. Had some space, just a little offline. Saw it right as it left his fingertips. Running floater, no good from Winfield.
And they only got one chance that time, which is what the Chieftains need.
Need a bucket here. Wilson. He's knocked down the most three-pointers so far. That looked like last out on Clark initially, but they're going to say it's down here.
Yeah.
Stay with the Chieftains. I'll gladly take it. And the official had a much better look at it than you and I did. He says last out by Louisburg.
Yeah, Caleb clapping his hands. He really did a nice job fighting for that.
Well, pretty typical. Caleb points in our direction. Louisburg players pointing in their direction. And
yeah.
Someone's always going to be heartbroken after a call like that. Chieftains, time not necessarily on their side. Going to have to try to work with a little bit more tempo here. Down 9. 2.5 minutes left to play and counting. Glover. Been quiet all night. Clark. Easy bucket underneath. And he's come alive with 6 second-half points. Into the hands of Winfield. Guarded on by Crowley. Crowley looking for another steal.
I think Louisburg's looking to run some clock here.
Winfield, finish through traffic on the inside.
Yeah, he's been the catalyst tonight.
Heave up to Langford. Can't finish. Dance around on that rim for a long time. Glover to Clark, and he comes up short. Batted around, and Clark missed a gimme there underneath.
Yeah, missed a bunny, as Coach Self calls it.
And a quick 30-second timeout for Louisburg, and we'll go ahead and keep it here. It's back to a 9-point lead right now, but I think this is something that has just kind of always been very common with the boys and girls Chieftain basketball teams, is that they don't quit. Slow starts, but they never quit, always fighting hard. And I mean, this is a team, again, first game of the season. A lot of the main names that have been here the past couple of years, they're not here anymore. A lot of new faces, a lot of new players trying to work together, build this chemistry over the past. They probably had maybe 3 weeks in preparation, kind of a little mini training camp, boot camp, if you will. I mean, what have you seen from the second half so far from Tonganoxie that's just gotten them back into this contest?
Well, I think they were challenged by Coach Jones at the halftime, and they came back out with a lot more fire, less turnovers, and hitting some shots.
And time not necessarily in the favor of the Chieftains, trying to come away with the steal. Winfield is weaving it in between some defenders there as we approach a minute left, and still a 9-point lead for the Wildcats.
Winfield is a really good ball handler for his size.
Dobbins came up with the rebound, tried to go back up with it. Crowley tried to strip it away, and he'll be called for a foul.
Non-shooting foul.
It'll be inbound under the basket, and if Louisburg could come away with the bucket here, whether if it comes at the free throw line or not, that could very well officially put a fork in this Chieftain squad tonight.
Yeah, they're gonna run some clock. Chieftains have to foul now.
Again, this is going to be on Langford. This is only going to be the 4th team foul, so still got 3 more.
Yep. I don't think you want Talon taking any more of those.
That was the second. Caleb Clark has 2, and Alex Crowley has 1. All 3 are on the court. Everybody else is clean. Davenport is on Winfield. And Coach Jones yelling at him telling him to foul. Again, Merrick Davenport, another freshman on this team, standing 6'5". Just a little bit of situational basketball there for the young man. Kind of burned a couple of valuable seconds off the clock. Now at 55 seconds, under a minute. That's the 6th team foul. And
next foul, they'll be shooting 1-on-1.
It looked like Coach P for Louisburg tried to call a timeout there, but they said the foul came first. Langford almost poked it away, out of play. Gets it in to Winfield, and the foul for Crowley.
I'm not sure that's the one you wanted to foul, but you're running out of time.
And this is now the 7th team foul, so for the first time this season, we will see the bonus come into effect. 1-1 coming up. Winfield leading all scorers tonight with 17, make it 18 points.
Getting a big first half of a 1-on-1 there.
Misses the second one, but that's exactly what you could not have happen, an offensive rebound. I think that's Crowley again that going to pick up the foul. No, instead they give it to Davenport.
Well, if you're going to put them on the line, you better get the rebound and when they miss. Oh, no.
To see now the frustration. You see it coming from Caleb Clark, one of the leaders on this team. He's just not happy with the effort from his teammates. Louisburg officially starting to pull away with this one. 44 seconds left. Free throw on the way and good. Brock Vose. Comes up big on the second. Lead now back up to 12 for Louisburg. Langford going to fire away from 3. Too long. Last touch by Crowley. It'll be Louisburg basketball. Chieftains not going away just quite yet. Still bringing full court pressure.
5 second call.
They got it. Davenport using some of his length, getting in the way of Vose on the inbounds. We'll stay down here with Tongi. Lob is up and into Langford. Quickly to Davenport. He goes in. It just had it taken away from him. Pickpocketed by Vose. Winfield slowing it down and gives it right to Crowley. I think they're just going to let him score, and I think he was expecting a little bit more pressure. A little too strong. And Davenport with the last second foul, and this is going to do it for this game. Winfield will go back to the line, a chance to get to the 20-point mark on the evening.
It was 1 of 2 the last time he was at the line.
Needs to knock this one down to notch 20. Louisburg defenders is getting back, ready to defend. They will open up the season with a victory, and Louisburg sweeps the opening doubleheader of the year, capped off by the 20-point dominate performance from Winfield for the Wildcats. Let it fly from Wilson. It is long, and it's not going to matter as that'll do it. Final score, Louisburg 46, Tonganoxie 32. And Louisburg takes both games in the doubleheader. 55-11 on the girls, and 46-32 for the boys. So both Chieftain squads losing by double digits here on the first game of the 22-23 season. Again, I think this was maybe just a little bit expected. Kind of, you knew this team was going to maybe take a step back.
Yeah.
This year, I think both teams were expected a step back, and I do think they also faced a really stout team. Both teams from Lewisburg. They both look very, very good, and going to be off to having a great season this year. But for both these Chieftain squads, I mean, a lot of things to learn from their opening night performances, and they got some time to think about it. They got to, again, have a little bit of that short memory as well as they hit the road this Tuesday on a long road trip up to Atchison.
Yeah, well, and you have to be a little more encouraged to see how the Chieftains came back and played the second half. They did a much better job in the second half, actually getting it down to under double digits before Louisburg pulled away in the end. So, Coach Jones has got a lot of teaching moments that he can coach them up, and hopefully going into Atchison, we'll see a little different squad.
Yeah, I think it was important to get this time out here tonight, get these young group of men together, playing together. It's one thing, to go through. You can have all the practices you want, but until you get out there into a real game environment and to get into the game time situations, you just have no idea. You got to build that chemistry that way.
Yeah, there's no substitute for that.
No, there is not. And we saw this past kind of core of great talent that came through this Tongi basketball squad. We listed their names at the beginning for both the boys and girls. I mean, that took years of training, either freshman or JV ball. It took a lot of time for them to get up to the varsity level and finally get that going. And the same is going to be for both of these teams this year, including the boys team. And it's just going to be literally one game at a time. I truly do believe that.
Yeah, they're both both squads are very young, but I think you have to be encouraged by the contributions of the freshmen, both for the girls and the boys tonight.
Yeah, a lot of to me, I take away more positivity from this than negativity. Both teams have a lot to work on and a lot to look on and build upon as well. But I think number one, it's got to start down on the defensive end. You got to clean up the rebound. You got to stop giving up the second, third, even fourth or fifth chance opportunities to the opposition, because it's so hard to try to win a game in this league when you're only getting one or two cracks of possession while the opposition's getting either double or double and a half that on the other end. So I think both teams are guilty of that, need to clean up on it a little bit, but
and the turnovers.
And the turnovers.
The turnovers are really bad tonight because of the suffocating defense by both of the Wildcat squads tonight.
Yep, and I think, little bit part of that. First game of the year, knocking the rust off. So, I mean, I think that all that will naturally work itself out as we go along this season. Again, folks, we are only just getting started in the winter season here. We got two broadcasts now. I believe we got 6 or 7 more left to go, all basketball related, in the month of December before we hit Christmas break. And then we will be back in early January, and we'll go all the way through February. And hopefully maybe one of these teams they can figure out, get hot late. Yep. Maybe we can make a run in March. Who knows?
You never know.
That's just kind of one of the exciting things. You just got to wait and see. Take it 1 week at a time, 1 game at a time. And we are so happy to be doing this here on Tonganoxie Sports Live. Again, we appreciate everybody's patience there at the beginning. I know we got off to a little bit of a slow start. The audio wasn't the best. Kind of just some circumstances out of our control. We had to wait for my boss, BJ Harris, to come from Eudora, bring us an extra power cord for our soundboard. There were a lot of moving parts, but we got it up and running. And hopefully when we give them to you live from Atchison High School on Tuesday, again, knock on wood, hopefully everything just works. Let's pray to God. Everything just works. That's what happens when you're off only from like late October until early December.
Right.
Something's always bound to happen when you take about a month off. But we are just getting started here in the winter season. We hope you all are along with us for the whole ride.
And we want to encourage everybody to come out and see the new gym on the 16th of January, too, because it's a sight to see.
Real quick, if the folks are still hanging around, do want to let everybody know, we mentioned it earlier, Monday night, January 16th, 2023, that is the announced date of the opening of the brand new gymnasium here attached to the East Campus here at Tonganoxie High School. It's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be the kickoff of the Tonganoxie Invitational Basketball Tournament. We're going to play both the boys and the girls varsity matchups that night, and I believe that is it. If you show up and you got wearing anything Tonga attire, you get in for free. We're going to have a lot of prizes, a lot of giveaways, a lot of contests. It's going to be a whole night of fun, and we're going to be there bringing it to you live if you can't make it out to the event. But, folks, we do highly encourage you because this new gymnasium, I mean, you are going to be literally blown away when you see it in person. You see little pictures here and there on the USD 464 Facebook page, but I tell you, as soon as you walk in there, I mean, it is up there with we're talking, like college level.
Yeah, it's nice.
And you think the basketball goals at KU, the ones that kind of collapse and they roll out, I mean, that's what we're getting. Yeah. That's what we're talking about here. I mean, this is going to be state-of-the-art, just awesome.
Yeah,
it's going to be fantastic. It's going to be fun. I'm really looking forward to that. But that's in January. Let's focus on the rest here in December. Again, thank you all for joining us tonight. We will see you on Tuesday in Atchison as the Chieftains look to get the first wins of the year against the Phoenix. Alongside my broadcast partner, Dennis Drain, I'm Dylan Funk saying thank you and good night. Have a great weekend, everybody, and go Chiefs.
You've been watching Tonganoxie High School Athletics on your new home for the Chieftains, Tonganoxie Sports Live. Tonganoxie Sports Live is presented by Kansas Insurance, locally owned and operated. Learn more at kansasins.com. Also by and be sure to catch every second of the action right here on your home for the Chieftains, Tonganoxie Sports Live.